How do you foresee this conversation going? Like, do you want to go first? Do you want, like, how
No, I reckon you're gonna have a worse idea about it than me. So I think you go first, and I poke some holes in your theory, and then
I don't think you can poke. I don't think you'll be able to poke holes in my theory. If you see the angle I'm going to go down, so I think you've got to go first because it was your idea.
All right, okay. So the considerations you have to have here. It sounds like it's a simple thing. How do you get away with killing somebody? But you have to consider the level of technology available to the police now.
Right.
You know, things like CCTV and whatnot, DNA testing, forensic analysis, and all that.
Yeah.
So I gave it some thought, and I thought, first of all, you're gonna have to choose a victim, right? It has to be somebody that really nobody cares about. So somebody like Josh, for example. No, I'm joking. No, so you have to. What I mean is, you have to choose a victim. This is going to be cold-blooded murder, right? I'm not saying this isn't how you get away with like killing someone you know, handy though that may be. So you're gonna have to choose a complete stranger with no real ties to you. I think, right? Because obviously, if you, I don't know why you would, but it feels like really dark talking about this now. But like, if I was going to kill like a family member or something like George or you, whatever, I'm going to be on the suspects list by default.
I think you're top of it.
I'm the first or second circle, aren't I? People they know. So you're going to have to pick somebody that has no real close connection to you, right? So for that, you're going to have to scope out somebody or almost do it entirely at random, right? Truly at random,
right?
But I think it would probably be better to do some kind of prep, right, into your victim,
right? Okay.
But therein lies a bit of a problem, right? In that, like, if you can't even sit outside somebody's house, be like, yeah, I might kill this person tomorrow, because then you're going to be outside. So I think you're going to have to. I think this, right? So yeah, I'd go on. You have to. We haven't even talked about the attire. We didn't really give this any thought. We should have more structure to it. But like, you're gonna have to. I'm pretty distinctive looking, right? So I'm not gonna go out dressed like this. So I'm probably gonna have to.
Like a child.
I'm probably gonna have to. If I really had to do it, probably gonna have to shave the beard off.
Yeah, I thought that as well.
That's disguise number one. That's like misdirection number one. Yeah. Shave the beard off, right? Number two. Or I'd probably do. Have you seen Roy Keane's new little mustache he's got going on?
Yeah.
Maybe I'd do that.
Great.
So it's like he's got this kind of D'Artagnan look to him, right? Maybe I'd do a moustache.
It's like Cluedo.
I'd wax it up at the end like Poirot.
Top hat.
Yeah, but
like looking like a character on
a monocle.
So yeah, I'd change your appearance, right?
Like Monopoly Man. Yeah.
I go out at the dead of night, maybe even like super early. You know, those like crazy dog walkers that are out like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Experiment with that. Obviously, fully clothed in black, obscuring my face, or shave the beard. It depends how I felt, really.
Yeah.
And then at random, I'd kind of attack somebody on this walk, right, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right. So you're kind of chancing that you're going to come across somebody. You might walk down there and you don't come across anyone, right?
Yeah.
And maybe the next day you don't feel like killing someone. I don't know. I'm not a murderer. But like, you're going to come across, then you got to think of like, what's the weapon that you're going to use?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm thinking about this walk is because I walk every day by a river, right? Pretty long river.
I hope somebody clocks you, now. That's it.
Reckon?
Yeah.
Well,
straight in the hogging.
So anyway, what I'm doing is the first thing I thought about is we had to strangle him to death, but I think that'd be too traumatic
for you.
Yeah, I can see like I'd be like, oh no, I can't do that. It'd have to be quick, right? It'd have to be quick and sudden. So I'd go with a rock that I acquired on the way. Are you impressed so far? No. What the fuck? So like you get a rock, right? Because it can't be traced back. It's not a weapon. It's not like an actual weapon, right?
Yeah.
If you strangle somebody, chances are they're going to try and protect themselves. So the DNA might be underneath your. That if they ever find the body, which they're not going to, because I've got a theory on that. But if they found it, they would. Their DNA could be under their fingernails.
But so you're wearing gloves and that, right? So you're gonna have like. You're gonna have like latex gloves on and stuff.
Yeah, but like
marigold.
Yeah, something like that, whatever.
Ping.
But anyway, I've left that theory behind. I don't think strangulation is the thing. Well, I'm gonna go with a rock.
Okay.
Right. I acquire this rock on the way.
Yeah.
Plenty of rocks along the river bank and whatnot. And I just clock them clean over the head. Hopefully it's a one and done kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then once they're out, hoy them in the river because it's got current. not saying they can't find the body, but it's far harder to find a body when there's current.
Okay.
And if they're in there long enough, which I'm taking the chance on, I've seen enough TV shows that it's gonna degrade the potential DNA evidence if they have got anything of mine on their personage, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's like hairs, whatever, skin. If there was
Snot.
the only thing I've got to worry about is potential splatter, right?
That's what I was going to ask.
From the but I think I don't know that there'd be that much, right? If you like, maybe I'm taking a chance, but like you hit somebody over the head with a rock, isn't that just going to be kind of blunt force trauma? It's probably not going to be that much. What do they call it on like CSI and whatnot?
Splatter.
Yeah. Well, that's probably the non-technical.
I think there'll be a lot of blood. Ring Ben.
I don't think Ben's kind of implicating himself there, isn't he, by saying like, oh yeah, this is how you get away with it. He's an ex-copper.
Yeah.
He probably can't say that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hire him in the river, and then I've got a good poker face, so like anyone comes asking questions, I'm cool. So that's my theory. Done. I think I get away with it.
I think there's a lot of big problems with that.
Go on then, hit me with
I think leading up to it, you just creeping around it woods. Yeah, you're going to surprise somebody. But I think you're going to have to be pretty selective with your target because it's going to have to be somebody really little, isn't it? I know I'm taking a piss out of you, but like it's going to have to be somebody small for you because what if they turn on you? What if they go, they're just like Terminator, fuck, turn around and you've bollocks that at you? This is what you're going to do.
This, by the way, this was like the worst idea for a podcast. You said it was a good idea. This is horrendous.
Why?
Because like, how can you talk about like kill? We should, if you're going to do something like this, you should get like an expert on forensics.
You seem like an expert. You really put a lot of thought into it, to be fair.
That would have helped. But yeah, I'm not. No, but I don't think we're considering like what could potentially happen in terms of like it coming back on you. I'm just saying this is the theory of how I could get away with it. I'm not saying I definitely would.
Yeah, okay.
But of course they could turn on you.
Yeah.
But I think a rock to the head, like completely unprovoked. If you're on a walk and you come up behind somebody, I think if you're committed to to terminating somebody, then you're probably gonna nail it. They're gonna be at least out cold, aren't they?
I think it's going to be a tough one as well because like, what size rock do you use? Do you know what I mean? Because
probably the biggest rock that can be handheld.
No, because like you need to get that force, don't you? Yeah, like I'm not like you've got little arms and it's like torques, like distance.
I'm not saying like a Looney Tunes boulder kind of thing. Like I'm talking like a handheld rock, about this, like slightly bigger than that, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe with a sharp edge to it. So I might spend a bit of time choosing my rock.
Yeah. Let's assume. So how much does this person weigh?
I don't know. I'm not going to pick somebody that's 7 feet tall, am I? Like I'm going to pick like I'm going to be cruising the riverbanks, right?
Do they have a dog?
No, obviously I'm not going to choose someone with a dog.
Right.
But then that,
so
the dog walker argument.
So like you'd probably end up killing another killer because there'd be some other creep out there. That's what's going to happen. You're not going to be out there going, right, I'm going to kill some fella. I'll kill a dog walker. Well, this fella's not got a dog. He's wearing all black. You just killed another killer. Well, that could be like a public service.
Yeah, like Minority Report. Like I knew in advance he was going to kill someone.
But yeah, all right. So let's say it's a 10-stone dog walking person that forgot the dog that day.
Or they've got like a really little dog that can't do any damage. Like it's a chihuahua.
What did you do with the dog after that?
The dog
was the dog getting it as well?
Oh well, I mean,
No.
I think you're more sad about the dog dying than the human.
Of course I am. Dogs are better than humans.
Well, like can we like interject at several points and you put some text on screen just say this is all hypothetical. Of course, we're not either thinking about it or advocating, of course. Doing anyone any harm, dogs or otherwise.
There's something in the news in a few weeks where a guy with like BeardMeatsFood told me to do it.
Right, so there's a dog walker with his chihuahua. So dog walker's is on face down. You've done him. Index. What about the chihuahua? What are you doing to the chihuahua?
I think the chihuahua's gonna have to go in the sea as well, isn't it?
Yeah, but how are you killing it?
Well, I probably wouldn't. I probably think, well, maybe it's got a chance of surviving if I just.
No, but that's
evidence. Off. Can I just run off?
Wouldn't you just leave it?
Well, no,
yeah, just run off. I run off.
Yeah, but they still got to get it river. What the dog's going to run off, or you're going to run off?
No, I'm going to run off. The dog's going to
seen you run. You see video of it.
I'm gonna
stroll off.
I'm gonna stroll off. Yeah,
right.
briskly walk off.
Okay, but you said you were putting the dude in the river.
Yeah.
So when are you putting the guy in the river?
Well, he's next to the river. He's already going in there. You know, like so okay, picture the scene. Dog's barking, but it's a little dog, right? So it's just kind of like it's getting on my jeans and whatnot. So I've got the body by the legs, the cadaver by the legs, and then like I'm reasonably for my size pretty strong. So pull him to the edge of the, boot him in. He rather limply rolls into the river. I make sure he's reasonably well concealed and he's gone off a little bit. Or I probably need to tie him around him.
Yeah, because I think he's going to float, yeah.
Yeah.
I think bodies expand, don't they, after they've died for a
You'd
little
have to
bit.
pick up some more rocks and tie
Okay,
them to his
I'd go
shoes.
back to my rock armory and I'd get a bigger rock.
Dog's still barking.
And,
You prick, you kill me. Me owner.
Or
You're going
just-
to have to boot the dog. You're going to have to kick
No,
the
I
dog
think
off that fence.
Well, to be fair, yeah, the dog's it could be drawing attention to me, couldn't it?
Yeah, massively, yeah. I'm
So
thinking
maybe-
of my dog.
All right, if
like,
it's a little dog, maybe I'll. Do people walk cats?
no.
All right, okay.
The fucking, yeah, serial
all right,
killers.
so
So you
I'm-
definitely
I'm-
killing a citizen. There's a guy, have you seen that meme where he's like, he's like, I can't believe you're walking an ostrich. And the fella's walking an ostrich down
Yeah,
the
you know
town
what?
centre. He goes, it's a fucking emu.
Hey, you know what though?
Insert the meme, please.
There's a dude that lives near where I live that walks a goat.
Fuck
I'm
off.
being dead serious, and I told you the story before.
No.
He walks a goat, man. Like walking his goat along.
On a lead, or does it follow him?
I might be doing a public service if I finish that guy off. Yeah, like no, he walks a goat around.
Can't you walk like ferrets and stuff as well?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people work for it.
Yeah.
Ferrets.
I think I'd be waiting a long time if I'm waiting for a stranger to come along at 3 a.m. with a fucking ferret. Yeah. I don't know. Like, maybe I just can't get away with it. I think we've heard enough of my theory.
No. We need to keep digging because I can't believe we've got this far into it and we're falling apart by you not admitting that you just fucking kill the dog. Just kill the dog.
Well, it's George's reaction. I can already sense. That people in the comments will be like,
I think that'd be harder killing the dog than it would be.
I wouldn't. I don't think I need to. Right. You know what? Let's just get away from the dog argument. I'm killing the person who's out.
Having a run.
They're just out for an early run. I'm waiting for that one, but somebody's going to come along at some point in the winter, like either at the very late
It'd be this
or
dickhead,
4
it's him with his headphones on, getting his steps in.
But usually if someone's out running,
What am I listening to? Too Unlimited?
if someone's out running at like ridiculous hours, usually they're like in pretty good shape. Like they might be able to do you.
All right, correct. We're gonna have to move on because, like, let's assume that there's no dog and you've slaughtered the dude, right? So you slaughtered this person, they're dead, and you're on the river's edge. And we've already said you can't just lob the body in because it's just going to bob up and down. You'll probably get stuck in like a shopping trolley or something, like rivers and lakes around here. So what are you doing to weigh that body down?
I'm going to tie a rock to it,
Okay.
which is quite easy to do, right? I'm going to have a length of rope at home, probably. Somewhere. Or I've got a couple of like resistance bands. Like it has to be anything that could tie something to something.
Yeah, okay.
I'll take one of those out with me. It's reasonably inconspicuous. Tie something to it. The body's it's no more, right?
Okay, well, I mean, we can't do podcasts from prison because you're definitely getting caught. So like, I'm just going to say, I'm putting it out there that you're not getting away with this murder.